And then I said to the guy, who the hell is this guy?
We just got hit by a small asteroid from the Dog Pulse system. We lost the entire cargo area.
If the whole cargo's gone, did we lose Richard?
Richard is alive and well. He was taking a power nap in the common area.
Oh dear Bukowski, I had no idea we're inside an Earth-1 video game.
Exist is gearing up for the fight.
No, all the stabilizers reporting complete failure. I'd like to evacuate ship within 2 hours. Eltron, eject yourself in the machine room.
I'd like to retire with the ship.
You are our friend. Eject yourself in the machine room.
You're too sensitive. Okay, fine. Give me 14 minutes.
Recently, I took an old sci-fi rap song and turned it into a 1-minute audio series. Now it's time for season 2. Yeah, I'm serious. These are cool short tracks, and that's even if you got me in the category of middle-aged delirious. At least I'm not rapping about hummus. I'm setting the rhyme with ending of us all across the US, something like wedding upstate on a hiking trip in a 12-passenger minibus. Stay tuned. I'm not a big fan of living on land for a prolonged period of time, but after losing Midnight to an asteroid, I had no choice but to spend 5 months on Earth 4. I sure did use my Starlight connections to find a good deal on half a house on this new human metropolis. In any event, I just received some great news from Starlight Earth 3 headquarters.
Once again, our deep regrets for the loss of your ship Midnight. After reviewing your recent history, the Starlight Union has decided in commissioning a refurbished passenger vessel to your Enterprise. This is a smaller vessel but is optimum speed equipped and can utilize a low-quality strand. Let us know of your decision.
Having a strand leak on your vessel is probably the worst type of accident you can have. Instead of producing mini black holes in one specific direction and so to propel you forward, various multi-directional black holes can form and tear your ship apart.
Once again, because of my little sci-fi series, I shook up the science community with my quantum physics theories. It's like when bartenders top whiskey sours with cherries, simply victories like hooking up with pro tennis players at beach parties on the stairs, mozzarella pancakes at street fairs.
Dear Captain, regards from the maintenance ground on Moon C. I have been shipped and installed on our new vessel Midnight 2. I have discovered a small dysfunction in the greenhouse farm and have ordered numerous replacement parts. We will be ready to sail with completed repairs by mid-July.
Dear Eltron, I'm glad to receive your art creations from your AI retreat camp. We're getting ready to hit the sky on July 8th. Exist will bring Midnight 2 to the outer Milky Way rim for crew pickup. I am in the process of retaking level 2 pilot testing, standard procedure for captains out on leave for 6 months. See you on the boat.
Let's get ready to sail on July 8th.
Yeah, I just had an informative dialogue with my onboard computer. Big time AI like a human riding on a scooter. Arcade laser gun first person shooter. Texas from New York, flannel shirt, tractor trailer, truck driver. Intellectual movie star alongside Jodie Foster, Arnold Schwarzenegger, the running man with Chris Tucker. Wow, these seats are very comfortable, but also not too soft. We can't be falling asleep while on the post.
Definitely not, Lawrence.
I want one for my balcony.
Why not just fall asleep on the balcony in a beach chair?
I think it's time for a thruster test.
Okay, back to my blog. We booked a small private job delivering hover bikes to a human moon in the Major Exxon galaxy. The trip is 3 weeks total. Such a bore. Living on a spaceship is sort of like having a garden and numerous vases on top of a concrete pavement, instead of just having a garden growing straight from the soil.
Fun hop, hooray, hey, here's what else I'm gonna tell you. In an galactic jambalaya, something like international player. Dominican cigars born in Havana, waiting deuces and sinks and we go to Caratana. Tell them, gift bags with Moroccan sandals and samples of citrus drinks from Tropicana.
Hyperfill diamonds are very difficult to come by and the price is set high. You won't see them on any jewelry, but the defense industry uses them in land-to-sky weaponry. During my pilot training, I was offered a fleet position for Earth 2 and 3, both being close neighbors in the Milky Way, but I just did not want to follow the footsteps of my father and stay in the vicinity of one galaxy. I can contribute to Starlight Union security via my technical services upon request. Ever since the invention of the Spectrophone, we have a beeper in the almost infinite sky.
I don't really rap, but I am under contract with FunHub. We have fancy radars on a ship like this, and we go through mist, that's the gist.
This is the time for a sci-fi song sponsor, like a startup jeans maker from Baltimore or from a knockoff Coca-Cola. Holla!
I am not a big fan of the central control panels, but that is your user interface, not mine.
Are you sure this is a trauma vessel? I don't like the expired starlight verification that they're sending us.
We're too far into Minor Exxon to have a pirate entity interact with us. I say, let's dock.
If this is the same Martha Lacrosse from the Academy, you boys will like her.
Okay, fine, let's have the kitchen cook our finest tofu for the party.
Trust me, Lawrence, I'm ready to defend this ship. I may just be a co-pilot, but I'll bust the lip of a pirate.
Never mind the hell, we like to ring a little party bell. Tomorrow we'll clean up and head to our work cell with 14 coffees, the set bell just like Detroit's Eminem. I hope that my feet won't fail, unlike Chris Cornell. I gotta get a car and drive it all the way. Get myself a car and drive it all the way.
Nice to hear you rap marble.
Zerubians are the second alien race humans were introduced to. Despite our good relations, many human theologians suspect Zerubians for hiding hidden motives and not revealing their true size throughout the faraway galaxies. Lucky for us, they don't seek oxygen-rich environments.
Speaking of Zerubians, back on my home planet, the old people used to say, open your home to a Zerubian, but don't become pen pals. They will ask you a question every single day for the rest of your life.
They gave us the anti-gravity chip.
Let me tell you about the Stockholm Shuffle. It's yet to be invented, so don't forget to exercise your thinking muscle. New hot moves, which are the opposite to the Brussels Scuffle. Stockholm Shuffle. It's more like popping the Captain Orange in inside a $1 billion space shuttle. Relax, it's Fun Hub. I can end my rhyme with something like, what the waffle.
Very funny, Lawrence.
Someone or something has broken down a firewall and Eltron has come down with a virus.
It moves too fast and I just can't squash it.
We have brought in a top-rated computer specialist from Moon C to examine the entire mainframe. Mariana, how do you plan to proceed with the examination?
This is an AI virus. We need to keep splitting the system in halves until we trap it.
Great. Thank you. Very much. Your friends are your friends and not some smartphone brands. They are your friends regardless if you're counting dimes or possibly got a few grands. Sometimes you're down and sometimes you're taking a train down to Boca Raton. Shut off the laptop, we're gonna do up. Shubba do up, wop wop, whoo. Cabin crew, did we forget to replenish the left wing of the greenhouse prior to switching to optimal speed?
Yes, but we have to pause for a commercial.
Trust M8G for your next corporate inter or outer galactic move. Top-rated mechanical team can repair out-of-planetary orbit instruments or vessels. We are Starlight Union certified and insured, and are equipped with onboard defense mechanisms against pirate or alien attack. Call our sales manager, Emilio at Spectre Earth 4.
Now hold on one New York City second here. What y'all think you won't hear any country on these sci-fi episodes? Forget about the outkept-on little jibber-jabber, cause we're here going straight to the porch with this one. I play the beat synthesizer and I pop these sci-fis like a penny dispenser. Tell them. Sci-Fi Song Series, Season 2, Episode 9. What is life but the individuality within singularity? Would the Stram collider of a spaceship power on if we ourselves did not power on internally? Rocks are cool, but they're not the water that runs between them. And what is home but our continuous motion forward? If I retire in 2 years, would Victoria make the move to Earth 4 with me? Contrast. You just heard the opposite of gangster rap. I was dropping some far-off, non-relative to Fun Hub and new school trap king, ball kick that. If I claim to be playing the part of the captain, I gotta pop in some high-level philosophical crap. Don't hate the creator. I'm pretty sure I lost the youth, but the middle age can still bop the head to a new show flavor. Space Cadet or perhaps Planet of the Gator. Contrast. Hello everyone, Captain Lawrence here. Last week I received a congratulatory email from Arbitron Spectra Broadcasting. My Captain audio blog has went over the 1 billion listeners mark. And with a potential of reaching 12 billion Milky Way listeners interested in the category of outer galactic vessel blogs. consider advertising your multiplanetary company with us. Please contact our Earth 4 headquarters on Sylvana Island for further product placement details. Sorry, no level 3 or above genetic modification clinics will be considered.
So much talking, I almost forgot about the music. This whole 1 minute show came about from the fun hop, Corky Cool Hip Hop. It's the drive to Long Beach trip hop. Yeah, fun hop like pushing Dunlop on Stanhope Street. Getting ready to close season 2. Look it.
Lawrence, what bizarreness are you listening to?
Electric guitar from the last quarter of the 20th century.
How about playing Earth 1 hip hop?
Oh, so you are familiar with that Earth 1 musical genre?
Yeah. October 25th, 6 days away from Halloween. Know what I mean? When the freaks and the not so freaky get squeaky as they rub shoulders around corners, get cheeky. You might be invisible to the living, but instead to the dead, your current memory failed to see the unseen in between. But break bread 3 times a day. You say a prayer for every meal, or did you break that deal? Break that deal. Break that deal. Break that deal.
Photographs are the ghost of a moment, and that's with or without the technical component.